happy week of watching. This is my movie watch list for the week of 13 May 2025. I'm Tanis Coralee Leonhardi, she, her, hers of Seattle, and I chose 2 movies in DVD format from the local public library system that I put on hold in advance and picked up yesterday. This is in addition to my watching YouTube paranormal. And yes, some people get notified by the universe, by their computer getting hot when they watch stuff, and mine does fall into that category. Sometimes it gets hot, sometimes I do have to take a break or change how I'm viewing things to have it charged in, because for some reason it decides to get hot when I'm watching YouTube, that kind of thing. So it's nice to have DVDs that I can be like, I'm going to pull out a different computer and we're going to just not be connected to the internet or that kind of stuff for a while. So it is a Luke Evans week. My soulmate, he was born, 1979? And so I saw this one. It says 2014 Dracula Untold. He plays Dracula. He is he's top of category of my soulmates in a particular category. And I saw this and I remember I was watching it and I had ADHD and I had optional medication. I remember watching this and I was like, I make a guess. Was it a guess? Was it a prediction? That he's my soulmate and that's going to be preserved somehow. And me being more attracted to this man as Dracula than the highly, so Adderall is a highly controlled substance. It's called highly addictive. It's like, I'm going to guess I love my soulmate more than drugs. Yes. Okay, so I'm coming back, and I think this is actually one of the movies that I saw initially streaming, like online. Yeah, and I went through a phase of that, but this was actually, if people like online streaming services and want me to return to it, this is the man, Luke Evans. If I took his last name, I'd be Tanis Evans. This is the man who started it all, in the movie that started that kind of commitment. Now, if somebody loved him most of my soulmates and they were trying to communicate to me that he was their favorite, they might have a baby son and name him Thomas Evans to communicate that I should marry Luke Evans and take Tanis Evans. Well, this was 2014, so I predicted that if that happened with a sibling of mine and her husband over a decade in advance. Man, can you imagine I hadn't even met the guy. Can you imagine being that predictable? He is an engineer. To replace all engineers with artificial intelligence. Instead of people who introduce problems, let's introduce solutions. And then the second movie this week is Beauty and the Beast 2017, which is a hybrid humans and a bunch of computer-generated imagery. And this is also a Luke Evans film from my perspective. Nobody spits like Patron. I'm thinking of like, that's not vodka. Okay. He's the like bad guy in this that like ends up being in like, I had family reunions growing up with like watermelon seed spitting contests, and I was like, if you're trying to paint this guy as a bad guy, I'm like, I want to marry Luke Evans' character. That's literally what we do in my family. Or did. This is past tense. That's when I was growing up. Those family reunions. So yeah. These are two movies that I classify strongly as the only takeaway from me is Luke Evans. So there we go. This is my movie watch list for the week of 13 May 2025.